What is going on, everybody? Just disclaimer right off the bat. I'm gonna be trying to pre-record. I don't know an exact number, maybe 4, 3, 4, 5 videos. I don't know. So if I have this exact same awesome shirt on in like 5 videos in a row, that's why. Even if they come out separate weeks, that's why I have the same shirt on. Anywho, this is going to be, as you can tell by the title, Clash in Paris review. Let's get straight into it. We open with Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed, the Tribal Chief, versus the Tribal Thief. Now, in my predictions, I said that this match might end up being the worst match of the night. Might end up being disappointing. And I'm proud to say that it didn't. It was a pretty solid match. The beginning was a little bit rough, and then once they got into it, I had a great power bomb from Bronson Reed, Samoan drop from, I believe, Roman Reigns off of the top rope, Superman punches that got blocked, and then an eventual one that hit. I believe that it was an eventual one that hit. And then, of course, the spear to end the match by Roman Reigns. And then, of course, the aftermath. Roman Reigns down in his shoes, throwing it into the amazing Paris, France crowd. He turns around, gets speared through the table. Then, Tsunami by Bronson Reed. Then another one. Jey Uso comes out, beats him up, gets a spear of his own. Roman is tied to the stretcher, ready to get carted out. And then Bronson Reed, of course, hits another Tsunami. So that writes Roman Reigns off for probably November. Right? That's when War Games is. Yeah, November. So that'll probably write him off until November. Now, that's basically all that match was. In my opinion, the aftermath was better than the actual match, but it still was a really solid match. Nonetheless, these two put on a decent match at best, I will say. And then we go to the Wyatt Six versus the Street Profits. Now, let me tell y'all something that I can remember, and I'm pretty confident in saying this. There's never in the history of WWE has had an entrance that's made me cry till tonight, or until Paris, filming this day after, because that Wyatt Six entrance, Paris singing Shattered, and everybody has their fireflies out from cell phone lights. It was beautiful. I had chill bumps. I was tearing up. It is easily the best entrance of the year. Spoiler alert for the MFC Awards. It's my entrance of the year. 100%. There's nothing that can top it. It was beautiful. I personally believe this entrance was better than the match. The match was good. Had a little miscommunication from the Street Profits right there at the beginning. Then you had Montez doing Montez 4 things. You had Dawkins even do a swanton off the top, which is unusual. Then you had not Bray Wyatt. You had Uncle Howdy get involved, hitting, I believe it was Dawkins with his sister Abigail. Maybe Montez. I think it may have been. No, it was Dawkins. Then they hit the tag finisher on Montez, which I believe they called it the Plague. I could be wrong. I believe they called it the Plague. So they hit it, which is a beautiful tag finish, by the way. 1, 2, 3. Wyatt Six obtain the WWE Tag Team titles. thank God. And I say thank God because I want the White Six to retain, not because I don't want the Street Profits to win. If the Street Profits would have won, I would have been upset because the White Six lost, not because the Street Profits won, if you know what I mean. And then we move to Becky Lynch versus Nikki Bella. Now, this is a match that I was kind of looking forward to. I'm just gonna say it. It was bad. It wasn't bad. It was the worst match of the night. It was uneventful. Nikki Bella, I didn't catch it on the live watching of it. Maybe I was looking at my phone or whatever, eating, whatever. But apparently Nikki Bella botched a kick. Again, I didn't see it, but I've seen videos of it. So, the rack attack, I believe, may have been hit. There was a what's that move called? Manhandle slam by Nikki Bella. There was a Bella Buster on the stairs that looked pretty brutal. Sorry, my phone just came up and said 20% battery. And then Becky Lynch rolls Nikki Bella up and gets the win. Again, it was an uneventful match. It was weak. It was just whatever. So, we move on to the next match. To Sheamus versus Rusev in the good old Donnybrook match. And these two beat the ever-loving daylight out of each other. They had whelps on their back. They had marks all across their back. There was a kendo stick shot. I forgot. I think it was Sheamus that delivered it. Maybe it was the other way around. But I even grabbed my waist. I said, they gotta quit that. Yeah, it was Sheamus that delivered it, I believe. I was like, they gotta quit that. No. Beautiful white noise, spot from Sheamus off of the barrels onto the, or through the two tables that were set up, which I called that spot. As soon as I set it up, I said, okay, somebody is going through those two tables on top of off top of the barrels. And I even said it was going to be a white noise, Sheamus to Rusev. However, I didn't call it in my prediction, but as I'm watching it, I called it out loud to my nana. And I said, that's going to end the match. Did not end the match like I thought it would. Then we had Rusev do a accolade onto Sheamus on top of the barrels. That was pretty nice. Then we had Rusev crack Shillelagh over Sheamus' back. And then he uses Shillelagh, puts him in an accolade, and Sheamus taps. It's the only match that I got wrong out of this whole entire card. Anywho, Rusev defeats Sheamus in the good old Donnybrook match, and it was a fantastic match. Then we go to the absolute match of the night. John Cena versus Logan Paul tore the house down. These two hit everything at each other. John Cena hit a sunset flip bomb, I believe. John Cena hit an end of days. Logan Paul hit a pop-up uppercut. Cena hit a Styles Clash. Logan Paul hit a zigzag. Cena, of course, hitting the 5 moves of doom. Logan Paul hit the 5 moves of doom. Logan Paul even hit the buckshot lariat. Cena went for 45 AAs. Logan Paul kept doing the flip and landed on his feet, which I thought was magnificent every single time. And then, of course, Cena, AA. And then I believe he did a second AA. 1, 2, 3. Cena wins this match. These two fight forever. I don't know. I know that chant was somewhere in the card. I think it was this match. But if it wasn't, it should have been. Because these two can fight forever. These two were fantastic. Cena held his own. Logan Paul put on a great match like he always does. I don't care what any of y'all says. These two put on a clinic, and I loved every second of it. We only have 8 more John Cena entrances, and I'm just not ready. I'm just not ready. Cena's my favorite, and I just don't want him to go. I really don't. But 8 more appearances for John Cena. And then we go to the main event, Jey Uso, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Logan Paul. Now, this match was decent. We had Punk kick Jey Uso as soon as the bell rang, pretty much. Then we had all Jey Uso, LA Knight, and CM Punk take out Rollins for just a few minutes. And then it was Jey Uso that turned on Punk. And then LA Knight put Punk through a table. Punk didn't go through the table, kind of skidded off of it. LA Knight, the beautiful elbow drop through the French announce table that missed on Rollins. Then, the ending of the match, Punk goes for the go to sleep, and a figure comes up behind him, low blows him. Rollins curb stomp, 1, 2, 3, and then it is revealed to be Becky Lynch. Now, I'm gonna have a whole video elaborating on this. Bring Jay Lee back, please. I beg you. WWE, CM Punk, AJ herself, Triple H, whoever I have to talk to, please bring her back. Again, I'm gonna have a full video elaborating on this. Please bring AJ Lee back to the WWE. CM Punk and AJ versus Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins. Please, I beg you. And with that, that's all for this video. If you like this video, want more videos like this video, then hit the like button as hard as possible you can. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. And as always, I love you all. Stay safe and peace.